This is the wonderful Penn Station on a beautiful day. You can see here that we're right at 33rd and 8th Avenue. Beautiful view, the Empire State Building and One Penn Plaza. You can see that beautiful building there. It's a very crowded area normally. A lot of people are around here, but because it's only about 3 o'clock, much less crowded. And what a great change is taking place around this neighborhood. You can see Penn Station here, another little angle from 33rd and 8th Avenue, but we're walking in another direction. So you can see here the area where all the big bands drop off their equipment, right there between those two buildings, between that tall building and Penn Station. So now this is the area of Penn Station, Madison Square Garden, where you see all the equipment being dropped off for the different events that are going to take place in Madison Square Garden and Penn Station. You can see how much space there is here. And then just to give everyone a little perspective, we're going to turn to the left towards 7th Avenue. And you can see how close we are to 7th Avenue. And that building in the distance is Pennsylvania Hotel. So a lot of people really like to stay there when they have to quickly get home to Long Island, but they have to stay in New York for a long meeting. So again, this intersection here is 33rd and 7th Avenue. And this is just to give everyone perspective as to where Madison Square Garden and Penn Station are. And there's this big building here right in front of us. We have a lot of office space here. So this is the entrance to Penn Station, Madison Square Garden. This is the big building here at 7th Avenue and 33rd Street. And right there is the entrance to Madison Square Garden in the building. You can see in the distance that it says that. And then right there, right ahead of us, is the entrance to Penn Station. But you can see how it can actually be very, very busy when it's rush hour. Right now it's not rush hour, it's about 2 hours before rush hour. But just wait, very soon, everything here will be very crowded. And this is the entryway to Penn Station. You can see actually where we came from. It's like right on the right hand side is where we came from, right over there. Walked across the street, came right over here. Isn't it just great seeing all this on a bright, sunny day in the summertime? Not quite an emergency, but enough of an emergency to stop traffic. And we're on 7th Avenue and 31st Street. Now we're looking north on 7th Avenue towards Times Square. And in the distance, you can see a lot of the flashing neon signs. That's Times Square. And there in the distance is Madison Square Garden and all the construction that's going on right past Madison Square Garden on 9th Avenue and 10th Avenue. So as I said, we're at 7th Avenue and 31st Street. And that larger ornate building in the background is the post office.